Up here camping on this lake in the middle of nowhere. I mean, you look at that, it's just pristine. We're gonna find some stuff up here. We're gonna go hiking up into there, see if we can find some structures, and maybe tonight even hear some screaming and the fish over there too tomorrow. Okay, we came walking up over this little hill and came into this little dell. I mean, look how cool. Look at that river, firebox, fire pit. Supposedly there's browns, rainbow, different kinds of fish in here. That's a cool little river. Guarantee a guy could catch some fish in here. Came across this old graveyard. I mean old. Look at the sticks down there. They have them set inside. The rocks don't even do anything. Not sure why they would be buried here. Middle of nowhere. '69. Oh. I don't know what this one is, but it's a grave. It's old. Old. There's one more down here. Got a little fence around it. Got buried. Huh. That's really strange. There's probably another one here. When it flooded, it buried them. Hiked our butts off up into here. Huge cave. Guarantee it was used. By Native Americans. I'm sure there's some kind of weird design. Not sure what that is. There's no hieroglyphs, which is interesting. Maybe that is. Those are big. Huh. That's crazy in here. Huh. There's no remnants of a homestead or anything. probably too windy. Some more hieroglyphs over here. Most of them have chipped off. Yeah, and there's some over here. Look at that. This wasn't good for hieroglyphs though, because it peels off. Wow. That was probably covered with hieroglyphs at one point. Anyway, see, I've come across this a lot, and I don't know what's doing it. I mean, there's scratch marks up there. It's being pulled clear up high. Almost makes me think maybe it's a mountain lion or something, but I don't think so. It's just maybe a badger, or maybe it's something bigger. I don't know. I don't see the point, actually. Just strange. I've seen it like on 15, 20 trees this year. Weird. Look how thick that is. I mean, there could be... It's like one of my videos I showed a ghillie suit, and I went like 10 trees away and disappeared. I mean, you could only imagine what Sasquatch could do. I mean, you're lucky if you see one, and if you see one, it's only because they want you to see them. They don't think you're gonna hurt them or try to shoot them. Even though I always carry a gun just in case there's some arrogant or crazy one. I don't want to be on the menu. Not only that, but mountain lions are everywhere here, and I wouldn't want to be attacked by a mountain lion either. They always follow the deer and the elk, and there's a lot of those here. There's huge trails. I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't hear, you know, usually when I go into an area, I can hear if there's anything in there, or at least sense it. And I can't really sense anything in here, but that doesn't mean they're not. This just isn't one of the places I go to a lot, so. Anyway, you see right here, this gives you an idea of how many deer and elk come through here. Up there you can see that trail goes all the way up there. Look at that. It's like a trail that you'd find in a national park. It's crazy how many there are out here. Look up at the tops of that tree. You can see all the new pine nuts that are coming in this year. Not every tree, but that tree and that little tree, there's going to be a lot. I'm up here to this spring, and you can see how these rocks have been stacked like on a wet year. This would be a seep, I'm guessing. I don't know for sure. And then over here, this is kind of the same thing. Or it was an old foundation of a property. I don't know. It might have been an old house. Truly could have been. Okay, and here's the spring that never stops working. It's always going. These choke cherries, those choke cherries are ready. And up here, You see how it comes out of the ground right there? There's a seep there, a seep here. Runs down. Somebody's made a little pond there. This is where people that hunt put in their old lock trail cam. And this is stinging nettle. This stuff gets on your legs and it hurts bad. They put in something here. I don't know what this is. So there's more up there. Look at all that stinging nettle. Oof. These flowers are pretty cool. Anyway, just another thing about this area is you got all these berries, and right now is about the time you can eat them. But they're smart. They grow in between the stinging nettle, which you fall down in that. Oh, you're gonna be hating it for a while. It's crazy. Came up here looking to harvest some of these berries, and you can just see it's just completely full. These flowers too, but berries are just everywhere. Everywhere. All the way over. Came into this area, it's new. Never been in here before. It's interesting. It's kind of like where I was screamed at once, but it's not. It's not the same place. I don't even know if it's the same elevation. It's pretty close, probably around 7,000 feet. But trying to see if there's anything in here. I mean, you can see all these elk tracks. They're here. They're everywhere in here. They thrive in this area. There's an arrowhead looking thing. Anyway, all right, I'll keep you posted. All right, I've been arrowhead hunting, and I wanted to show you guys what I came across. Just in case you were wondering, look at that perfection. You see what I'm seeing? It doesn't get any better than that. That's perfection. Oh, except for the very end, but I'll take it. Anyway, you know, sometimes there's benefits to just coming out here looking for arrowheads or looking for, you know, structures or whatever. But you always come across something if you spend the time. And hiking around and filming and finding some structures are really cool. I used to find a lot of totems where they would go all the way up the tree, like straight across, like an Indian totem. But no, I don't see those so much anymore. They were up higher too, but still. A plane or something. Anyway, it's just one of those things. It's always about spending the time, due diligence, trying to find what you can, where you can. And if you're in an area where there are certain things and you spend the time, you'll find them. Might not be in a time frame you like, but you'll find them. There's some times, especially when it's in the evening, where things get a little spicy. I should do a lot more video this time of the night, but I don't know. It's creepy. Anyway, I wished there was more, or at least I could get closer than I am to whatever's out there, because I know they're out there. You know, and sometimes just walking I can hear them, but I want you guys to hear them, not just me. Anyway, let's see what we can get. All right, there's me a bone. Okay, I don't really know what's going on in here. They've trying to chase me out of here. I guarantee it. I've had things thrown at me before, but it's usually when I'm not filming. But I just don't know where. See? What the hell? Something's flaking me. I don't know. I honestly wish I wasn't here right now, to be honest with you. I mean, I've had people on the site tell me, why do you stop filming and go to something else? Well, this is the reason, because I'm gonna start running if I don't, and I don't know where. I have to run back into wherever that's coming from, or off to the side. I mean, I'm in here pretty deep right now. I got up early and came up in here because I wanted to see what would happen in the early morning. And I've heard trees snapping. I've had trees, limbs. They weren't big, but there were limbs thrown at me. They weren't trying to hit me, or they would have. But they're trying to run me out of here. Anyway. All right, guys. I haven't heard him yelling, though, this year yet up in here, but I haven't been up in here very much. I mean, maybe once in the past 12 months. What the hell is going on? What the hell? There's got to be something over there. That's not a deer. That's not an elk. I don't know what that is. All right. I'm still in here, believe it or not. I should be running. But I mean, I'm just being tailed. I'm being tailed. flanked like no other. I don't know if this is breeding ground. I don't know what it is, but you got, see? Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right. I'm gonna have to leave here pretty soon. I don't know how much more I can take. I mean, I can't see them, which sucks. They don't want me to see them, or they would. They would let me. They want me out of here, I can tell you that. The whole thing about being in here, and with predators in general, you don't run. If you run, that triggers an instinct, and then that might be your last run. And it's so hard not to. I wanted to run so hard, so fast. There's a backbone. But you can't. You run. That's it. You're done. Anyway, thought I'd bring that up. All right, I'm headed out of here. It's just too much, too soon. This is freaking me out. I don't know. What the hell? I gotta get out of here. I know you're not supposed to run. You're not supposed to run, but I've got to get out of here. But I just want to see it. I just want to see it. I can't. This is just getting to be. I'm being warned to get the heck out of there. Okay. All right. I don't hear anything. I don't know. I don't see anything. I think we're good. There's some kind of eye shine out there. Right up in there. Like blinking. It's just weird. That's just really weird. Like, you can't see it out there. if I go up here, and there's nothing.
This side.
It's just that one
Stay
right
here.
there.
Baby, stay here
Yeah.
and turn right. You will see.
Yeah. That's so weird.
Down.
The one just disappeared. There it is.